Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have a question for you. What power is hidden in your darkness? What energy, resource, what authority, what knowledge that can benefit and even change your life is hidden away in your darkness or in the parts of you that you don't readily acknowledge or experience? What are you holding yourself back from? That could be the difference between you being the person you are now and a more confident, successful, accomplished, satisfied version of who you are, which is still you. It's just not the actualized perspective that you're living from currently. When we partition ourselves off, and specifically when you, knowing that you have certain proclivities or desires or certain pleasures that you've experienced in the past that you'd like to experience again, when you take that aspect of yourself and you bind it and put it away, you are binding a part of you that's powerful, meaning that it is influential, it is a source of energy, and it is a source of knowledge. So binding that aspect of yourself, for example, and not being able to fully satisfy and experience that aspect of yourself is a disservice, and it's a deprivation to you as an individual. And oftentimes, exactly what you need in order to go from where you are to where you want to be is bound up and partitioned and compartmentalized in the darkness of who you are. Look at it like this. It's the difference between having enough gas in your car to go 20 miles to the destination of your choosing, where you really want to go, versus only having enough gas in your car to go around the corner to a destination that is convenient or a compromise. So think about that. Where are you compromising in your life because you're not fully accessing the power of your pleasure, the power of your fantasies, the power of who you are in your fantasies, the power of who you are in your deepest pleasures and desires? Think about the influence and authority that you can have over yourself when you successfully experience the fullness of your pleasure. There's a lot of power and energy in the highest, most potent energy source available to us, which is sexual energy. It is a creative force. It's a fiery force. That's pretty much the reason why we're all here. It allows us to create. It allows us to be inspired. It allows us to enact. And when we are binding that, and when you bind that portion of yourself and only give yourself a minimal and slight perspective, or when you partition that part of yourself, you are basically cutting off your power source. You're dimming your light. You're binding your creativity. And therefore, what you need in order to take the person that you know is within you and make that person real, make that person be able to stand up and express himself through you, you're taking that energy and that force and that knowledge that you need, and you're keeping it from yourself. You're holding yourself back. So where are you holding yourself back today from being the person that you want to be because you are not fully engaged in the luscious, sensual, sexual, luxurious, salacious pleasures that you've hidden away? Where are you binding yourself and not fully engaged in the power and the authority that you really truly hold within?